But you can use social media as another piece of your multi-touch. Now, what your multi-touch campaign is really doing is you're trying to surround the prospect, hit them from a lot of different angles, uh, and maybe not hit them all at once from every angle. We'll show you that here later in this presentation. But you want to hit them from multiple angles with multiple messages, and you want to communicate with them at a place and time. You want to eventually find out a place and time and method that they like to communicate with, right? Some people like to talk over the phone. Some people prefer to communicate through email, right? So you're going to go through all these steps, and you're going to hopefully find a way that you can reach them and that you can communicate. And you know what? Social media is a way that people communicate nowadays. So here are some things that you can do on social media, right? So you could reach out and connect to your prospect through social media. You could go look for them on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Facebook. The social media platform that works best for you might depend on the type of business that you're in. These three here are very different: LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. I personally use LinkedIn more than anything, but I operate in a very B2B type of world. B2C might be more Facebook, and Twitter. I think everybody's still kind of figuring out Twitter. But you go look and see if your prospects on Twitter, but and start following them. Right? Each one of these has different ways of connecting. There's a couple things you want to do once you connect. One is you want to broadcast. And so broadcast, what I mean by broadcast is by like doing a status update, publishing, sharing some sort of content. And what you need to picture that doing is, if you can picture like a radio antenna, broadcasting a radio signal, and it's like, and maybe some of the younger audience doesn't even know what I'm talking about there. But those radio waves are sent out, and some of the waves don't land on anybody. Nobody picks them up. But some of the radios that are tuned into that station hear that message. And so that's what you want to be doing on social media, is you want to be broadcasting. What that does is, some people who see your messages especially if you broadcast content that's of value, that is either informational, entertaining, humorous, you can then grab someone's attention and they're reminded of you, right? And so maybe that they've received your email, they haven't answered your call, but you've made a mark, and you haven't talked to them yet, but they know who you are, and then they see your update on LinkedIn, and then you're reinforcing and you're reminding them who you are. You should also notice when they post content and like and share their content. That's also a great way to offer value back to them, to remind them that you're out there. You can send direct messages through social media to try to be part of your multi-touch and part of your prospecting. And what I would say to you is, don't try to sell your product through these direct messages, which, if you actually look at our logic with how we recommend you build your pre-call emails, if you use that same logic with your emails, you can use it here with social media, because that's what we say here is, don't sell. I get emails every day through LinkedIn with people trying to sell me something, and they're similar to messages I complained about with email. I work for this company, I sell this, do you need this? There's a better way to go, and there are better ways to send direct messages through social media, and your goal is to start the conversation.